In this video today, you will learn how to actually lose weight and also maintain the weight that you lost. This video will help you understand the mistakes that most of the people made, including me, and how to avoid these mistakes. Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leah. In this video we will talk about losing weight and also how to lose weight in a healthy way. I've been through it all. I started with bodybuilding. I then moved on to dramatically losing weight and also losing my menstruation through this because I was only eating under 1,000 calories and I lost the weight pretty quickly, but then I got the yo-yo effect and gained the weight again. And now I can share you my learnings that I had through these dramatic phases of my life. And let me tell you, there were a lot. So let's just dive right in. Okay, so the most important thing is to get your proteins in. And it's really important because otherwise you will have cravings. And let me tell you, I had a lot of them. First of all, I was not eating enough because 1,000 calories or less is not good for your body. Let me tell you that you will gain the weight back as soon as you just start to eat a little more than the 1,000 calories. And also, especially as a woman, it really affects your hormones and your menstrual cycle, and you can get a lot of trouble from that. So we want to avoid that, and we don't want to put your body in stress mode. So we need to see how much protein we need in order to be fulfilled and not have cravings. And also we want to aim for a little deficit, not too much. And there is a website that I will link below where you can calculate how much you need to eat in order to maintain your weight, in order to lose weight, and also how much you need to eat daily to keep your weight as it is now. And this really helped me because now I'm on a deficit that is like 300 calories a day or 400, like in between. I can also put a picture here. And this helped me understand how much I need to eat to really lose a little bit of weight, but not too much, because we also want to lose fat, not muscle. That is also a big mistake that I did back then, because I stopped working out. I just went on the treadmill every day. And when I say every day, I mean every day. I was really like on a treadmill 1 hour a day, also sometimes 2 hours, and I'm not joking with you. And this just puts your body in a stress mode because you burn so many calories and your body thinks, okay, everything that we eat, we need to keep it because we are moving so much, we are burning so many calories, so we need to really also have some fat to burn. So basically what happens then is that you get cravings and your body really craves things that are high in fats and sugars and like high in calories. So you will basically then start eating like crazy in the middle of the night, as an example. And this is something that you might not know about yourself because you never acted that way. But this happened to me. And I started asking myself like, whoa, I'm such a disciplined person. Why can't I just restrict myself from eating all of this? And the answer is your body is really in the survival mode. So your brain is not thinking about this anymore. It's just in a survival mode. It will just tell you, eat everything. We need it. We burn, I don't know, 1,000 calories a day. We need to have some fat on our body. So what do we learn from that? We also need to work on building our muscles. We can do cardio, but not overdo it. This is a really important topic because cardio is good, but we want to aim for, I would say, like 300 calories max, and you can have like 3 cardio days a week or 2 are also enough, where you burn like 300 calories max. And you also don't want to run so much because this puts your body in stress mode again. So just a slight incline and just not too much speed. And you will just move slower, burn some calories, but not put your body in a stress mode. And a quick disclaimer here, I'm talking about the things that helped me because I think there are many women, especially out there, that suffer from the same things, like losing weight, maybe also getting an eating disorder from that, what happened to me. And I want to help you and share my experience with you so you don't make the mistakes that I did. And I learned all of these things in a hard way. But also everybody is different, so you also need to find out what works for you best. But I would say mostly all of the things that I'm sharing here are important for everyone. As an example, not overdoing cardio and going on a treadmill 2 hours every day. This is just constant stress for your body, and it will just release a lot of cortisol, and you will have sleeping issues and not feel good at all. So instead of doing so much cardio, we want to build muscles, because muscles also burn fat. So I would suggest you to have like 2 strength trainings a week where you work out with weights, and also 2 trainings with body weight, and then 2 cardio sessions. This sounds a lot now, I know. You can also do it at home. You just need your body weight for 2 days, so you will just have like 20 or 30-minute workout at home. And you can also buy some weights for training at home. And you can also replace going on a treadmill with getting 10,000 steps in every day. There are apps or watches that track how many steps you made a day, and then you will see, okay, I still need to do 2,000 steps, and then you can go outside for a walk. Also really good for your mental health. And then you will collect the 10,000 steps. So in general, you should prioritize walking, because then you will get even more steps in. So if you are outside, park your car further away from the destination that you are going, so you force yourself to walk. And believe me, all of these steps sum up and really make a huge difference. Okay, so I want you to understand that you don't have to overdo it. Even though that this workout schedule that I suggested you sounds a lot, it's actually manageable, I would say. Of course, it's okay if there's a day or 2 or even 3 where you don't manage, but take your time for this. Like even 30 minutes at home, body weight training. There are YouTube videos on that. And just take your time for this, because movement is also essential. Of course, your diet is the most important thing, I would say, but you cannot just only change your diet. You also need to get your body moving, and this will also help you with your mind, because it's also super healing for your mind to move, especially when you just sit around all day because you work in an office, let's say. So really try to block this time every day in your calendar for yourself, for working out. Even though it's just maybe half an hour at home, it still counts. And I did the mistake that I was overdoing everything. I was just like putting my body in so much stress mode. You don't have to do that. Don't think, yeah, more is more. No. More is sometimes less, and you don't want to be stressed and have a lot of cortisol in your body. This will also make you feel bloated, and you don't want to feel this way. So as I said, prioritize walking. Also try to get 10,000 steps in, or have like 2 cardio days where you aim for maximum 300 calories. And besides that, have 2 strength trainings a week and 2 body weight trainings. In this way, you will really move your body and gain muscles, and these muscles will also help you burn fat. And I was always super afraid of like working out, because I was doing bodybuilding and I clearly wanted to get rid of all the muscles, because I did not want to look like this anymore. And that's why I stopped and thought to myself, no, I don't want to get bigger, I want to get smaller. So I thought I should go only on the treadmill. But that was a big mistake. Please don't make the same mistake that I did. You can also join courses like yoga classes, Pilates. I really got into Pilates because it's just something that calms my mind, like yoga, and also trains my muscles. It works wonders, let me tell you. So really find the one thing that is suitable for you. Okay, now talking about nutrition. As I already told you, you need to get your proteins in, because otherwise you will be hungry. What I did wrong is that I was just super afraid of carbs and everything, and I just ate like vegetables and nothing else, vegetables and fruits. But this is not a source of protein, and I was hungry really fast afterwards again. So what I'm doing is that I love vegetables. I still eat a lot of vegetables and also fruits, but I always have a source of protein with my veggies. As an example, I'm cooking something like a vegetable pan that is filled with many different veggies, and then I just add in lentils, which also include a lot of protein, and some tofu. What I did, what really helped me, is to research what kind of foods include a lot of protein, and then always add them to my meals. As an example, for breakfast I will have fruits like banana and raspberries and soy yogurt with a lot of protein in it, and I also add some vegan protein powder to it, and then I add up my proteins, and then I'm more filled and also longer filled. So you want to avoid snacking in between. You want to have 3 meals a day, and you can of course snack something small in between, let's say some nuts or some dates or an apple, but you don't want to like snack around and have like 6 or 8 different meals a day, because you get hungrier fast. You want to have 3 meals that really fill you, and these should include a lot of protein. And there is like a measurement for it. I think you need 2 grams of protein per 1 kg of your body weight. But research this again, and there are also some calculators that you can use that will tell you how much protein you need to eat. For me, it's like 95 to 105 grams of protein a day. So it also depends on you and your body weight. Research it and then also aim for this amount of protein every day. What you want to avoid at all costs are liquid calories. We don't need sugary drinks. You will not get filled by that. You will be hungry and it's just a spike in your blood sugar and it will crash down again. So avoid drinking sugary things. I know it's hard, but it's also something that you can change. It's a habit. As an example, you are used to drinking an energy drink every day, like I was, even 2 or 3 if I'm being honest. I know that's not good for my heart, but I changed this. I was so used to it and I thought, oh my God, I cannot survive without my energy drink. But then, like when you stop yourself from doing this certain habit from day to day, you will not think about it so much more, and then you will just not think about it at all anymore. I don't crave an energy drink at all. I don't drink energies anymore. So you can definitely change those habits. You don't need to drink liquid calories. That's something that you want to avoid. Also, avoid processed foods, especially the highly processed ones. So what I mean with highly processed is when you buy something in a supermarket and you turn the label around and there's such a long list with words that are like E4, 8, whatever, like something that you cannot know what it is, leave it there. You don't want to buy that and put this in your body. It's poor, like chemicals and toxins. It makes you addicted and you don't want that for your body. You will also not feel fueled by that. You will get hungry again and you will crave more of that, because all of these chemicals that are inside these highly processed foods make us crave more of that. And this is also a habit. Let's say every evening when you watch TV, you will eat a bag of chips. Try to replace it with something else. And really don't buy any processed foods anymore, because if you don't have them at home, you cannot eat them, right? So kind of like manipulate yourself in a good way and don't buy those things, because then when you get a craving for something unhealthy, you simply don't have it at home and you need to eat something healthier. So you can definitely replace those unhealthy things with something that is actually good for your body and also makes you feel better and not so heavy and unhealthy. Okay, so what can we say in conclusion? First of all, get your proteins in. Research how much protein your body needs. Second of all, have a small deficit. We don't want to lose weight fast, because then we will get the yo-yo effect and get the weight back. So aim for a really small deficit and maintain it for a longer time. Let's say 4 months, 5 months, depending on how much weight you want to lose. But it should not be a deficit of 500, 600, 700 calories. I mean, this also depends on your body, so research it. The website is linked below. And then, third of all, you want to get your body moving. You want to get 10,000 steps in, have some workouts and some cardio sessions, but not too much. You don't have to overdo it. Do less, but do the right things. And then moving on to nutrition. You want to fill your body with foods that are actually good for your body and that also make you filled. You don't want something that just is highly processed and makes you crave a full bag of this product. You don't want that. So avoid sugary drinks, liquid calories, we don't need that. Drink water or tea, and you don't want to eat processed foods anymore. Really try to change those habits. It's not only about weight loss, it's also about your health in general. All of these highly processed foods can be cancerous, or you can get diabetes from it, or heart diseases, so be careful with that. Not everything that we can buy is good for us. If I'm being honest, not even many things are good for us. So be aware of what you put into your body. If you want to snack something, you can definitely do that, but you should replace it with something healthy like nuts or dates or even fruits. These are also sweet, and maybe then your craving also goes away. Try to aim for 3 meals a day with protein. You want to get protein in, and then you can still snack something in between, but not 6 or 8 meals a day where you just snack around. You want to have like regulated meals where you also don't distract yourself. Because when we eat and we are on the phone, our body doesn't even really realize that we are eating. So take your time and eat until you're 80% full. So this was it with the video. If you have more tips or suggestions that helped you, you can leave them down below and we can all support each other. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video. And we're going to see each other in the next video on Sunday. Bye bye!